Hey, what's up YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again, and we're talking today about how do you remove a repo from your credit report. Alright, not the most enjoyable getting your car repossessed. However, there's a very specific timetable and documentation that must happen during the repossession process, and we're about to go over that. Prior to this, make sure that the repossession happened off private property. I remember I was a valet at a nice restaurant, and next door was a very nice apartment complex. However, probably once a month there was somebody who was getting their car repossessed. It happens. Many people go through tough times. Everyone goes through some type of ailment, ups and downs in their life. I've gone through it. You've gone through it. So it's no fault. I always want to tell people, what you're going through is not unusual, it's not uncommon, it's not your fault, okay? We're here to help you out. And repossessions happen. So if a repossession happens on private property, that's grounds for you to take legal action, man. You can find a lawyer, you can find an attorney about that stuff. But that's something else. We want to focus on the credit repair side. So the repossession happens off-site. What is it that you were supposed to get? Within 5 days, you were supposed to get a certified letter with return receipt. Some of you sign and they send back saying that you got this reinstatement or an ability basically to buy back the car. They'll tell you how much it costs, the fees, the stuff they tack on, the rears that you need to pay on the late payments. That payment plan, or you can buy the car outright. Perhaps you've had a windfall of some money and you can purchase the vehicle now. A lot of times that's not the process, you went through repossession, so maybe you can't buy back the car. So you then will get a letter. Sometimes it comes together, sometimes it's a little bit later, but you'll get a notice of sale. And what they're going to do is they're going to put it up for auction. It's going to be a private auction or public auction, but you are allowed to attend. It is your right. And so if you do not get that letter, again, that's a violation of your rights and you can take legal action. And then all of these notices are very important for the credit repair process as we get to. So you attend, you can purchase the vehicle. If not, someone purchased the vehicle. And a lot of the times the car is sold for less of the value. They're just trying to get some of the money out of the vehicle. So you get a deficiency notice along with the other accounting practices they keep. It's usually within 10 days of the sale. It's a notice, post notice of sale with deficiency. And this notice will tell you basically the attorney fees and the repossession fees and the storage fees and all the stuff they tack on and all this nonsense, or so to speak, or the deficiency in which is leftovers. So they sell it for less the value. The leftovers is what you need to pay. And so they say this is what you have to pay. In some rare occurrences, if the car is sold for more than what it's worth, which is very odd, you are co-owner of the vehicle still and you will get some of that money back. However, most of the time there's a deficiency and it goes to a collector. Okay, the original creditor, the people that hold the note, the bank, they don't have time for this. Okay, they're going to sell it pennies on the dollar to some collector. And the collector is not necessarily going to have these notices. That's what's interesting. They may not have a signed contract from the original creditor. Yeah? They might not have the notice of reinstatement for you to buy back the vehicle. They might not have the notice of sale. They might not have the notice of deficiency. They may not have these notices, and that is where you send the letter. You've got the letters. You send the letter to the collector and you ask very specifically, I want to see these proof of these notices. If you don't within 30 days, you need to stop reporting to the credit bureaus. Then at the same time, you send that letter. You send a letter to the credit bureaus and you say, hey, same deal. I want some validation. Do they have these notices? Do they have signed contract? Where's the proof? You ask these things at the same time. They have to do an internal investigation at the creditors. The collectors have to do an internal investigation at the same time. The bureaus will contact them and they have to do another investigation, making it even harder. And they've got to come up with these documents. Guys, the law is on your side. You see how powerful you are and you see what you can do with these repossessions. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do it for you. If this helped you out, please like, all right? Subscribe. I really enjoy all the subscribers here, all the comments and love and likes and shares and subscription. I mean, it's just fantastic, guys. I'm having a great time on this channel. Doing these videos for you is the highlight. It's fantastic. So thank you so much. If you need anything, shoot me an email, and I will see you on the other side.